Hey, kappa, kappa, hey, kappa, kappa, hey. Hey, kappa, kappa, hey, kappa, kappa, hey. Hey, kappa, kappa, hey, kappa, kappa, hey.
Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tabletop Tuesday. Hi, oh, I forgot to turn on the light. Ah, I'm blind! I'm blind! I'm blind! Oh god, I'm blind. I just probably deafened everybody too. Oh shit, it's jumping fucking like crazy. Damn, voice meter. We need to tone your fucking... I'm gonna turn that down just a hair here. Turn you down just a fucking hair. There we go. Alright. Alright, welcome you all to Tabletop Tuesday, where we're going to be discussing Warhammer 40k. And I'm going to move the camera just a hair to the right here. Actually, to the left. Sorry. We're going to try to get this to where both me and Ann are going to be in this. She's going to be sitting over here.
What am I doing?
We're watching Warhammer 40k.
Fuck this, no.
Yeah, we're watching it. We got paid for this.
Nope, nope. Okay, not doing it.
Yeah, hey, you're getting... Hey, popcorn. Sit.
You have popcorn?
Yes, I have popcorn.
Why do you have popcorn?
Because we're watching a video.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, we're gonna... Hey, we got paid $20 for this.
I don't care. I don't
Yeah.
wanna.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
I don't care. I don't want to do this.
Too bad.
When
Yeah, we're
I'm
gonna...
done with popcorn, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Frick
All right.
this. I don't wanna.
I know you don't wanna. Oh,
Why are you
goddamn.
making me suffer through this bullshit?
Alright, I'm gonna turn this down even more. God damn, like, for some reason we keep spiking our volume, like, hella bad. Alright.
I'm gonna have to suffer. I'm at least gonna enjoy the popcorn.
Alright. So, we're gonna be teaching Anne today Warhammer 40k. That is Tabletop Tuesday today. But before we get into that, we do have a couple announcements to make. So, announcement number one, our sponsor for the foreseeable future, Shockbite Gaming Servers. They do a variety of gaming servers. They host Minecraft, Ark Survival Evolved, Rust, and Valheim. They have Arma 3 and Hytale coming soon. Servers start at $2.50 a month. Check them out. Link in the little doobly-doo down below on Twitch. So enjoy that. Announcement number two, if you wish to continue supporting us, by all means, check us out on basically Patreon. You can donate us bits on Twitch. You subscribe to us on Twitch. Goes a long way, helps us out, things of that nature. Yeah, hi. It's all that stuff. And all of our social links are down below. Alright? So, fun times. Hopefully our sound's going through. It says it is. We just recently started using this voice meter thing, so hopefully this is working. I'm only hoping. Give me a second. Hello? Hello? Yeah, it works. Okay. It works. Alright. So that being said, we are going to stop Donkey Kong, because this is the video we're watching today. It's done by a gentleman named Bricky. And I'm going to message someone who said, the guy who paid this. Let me see if I can find him. Like, alright. Alright, so here we go. Alrighty, right. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Watching it now. We're gonna get in Discord under streaming. Alright. So with that being said, let us begin. Alright, so we are going to pause this on occasion, and we're going to discuss things. Oh, yeah, you need your headset.
Fuck. I was hoping you'd forget about that.
Oh, fuck.
Am I gonna have to steal your chair?
We're gonna have to switch.
Oh.
God
Do I have
damn. Yes, you have to listen.
Meow.
Yeah, you have to listen.
I almost got away with that too.
I know you almost got away with it. Come on.
Meow.
Move your chair. Come on. Move your little tuchus.
I don't want to do this.
I know you don't want to do this.
Why did you... How did you get me to agree to this?
Because we got paid $20.
Is that $20 buying me ice cream?
Probably. Alright, let me grab my water.
Grumble, grumble, bitch, moan.
Oh, I'm short.
Oh, it doesn't sit that way.
Alright, let me make sure I'm at least in the camera. Alright. Alright.
You've also brought my treat bin out, which means you really planned on bribing me to do this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, you're not in the camera.
God damn it. I'm trying to...
Okay.
Is that popcorn?
Yes,
Yes.
this is popcorn. And Ann can hear you too, by the way. We got both headsets working. So we're gonna turn this just ever so slightly this way, and I am going to move this way so that way I can be in camera too. All right, you ready? Camera's ready. You ready for this? All right. Oh yeah, she's giving me the finger. Oh, this is gonna be great. All right, here we go. Alright, so we're going to pause this on occasion.
As someone who doesn't necessarily serve beyond Messiah, but someone who can appreciate them, you will not be getting my legs today, as I will be replacing them with various things depending on which faction we are currently talking about to add a little bit more context and possible comedy to whatever the hell I am currently doing. So, hello everybody, my name is Ricky.
He's a nice guy.
This is going to be a long video and a large
Oh yeah, it's
project
long.
that has
It's
been going on
hour
quite some
long
time.
practically.
This is, I need 2 hands for this. This is every single Warhammer 40k race in kind of a nutshell, explained, a little bit of explanation,
You can
a
talk
little bit of
while he
lore,
talks, by the way.
a little bit of talking about the tabletop, mostly lore, what they're all about.
That's a tiny
and
head.
Also a little bit of background for those of you who just have no clue what Warhammer 40,000 is.
Hail
You
the
see,
Inquisition.
Warhammer 40,000 is a universe people hear plenty of, but don't know a whole lot about. They see, oh, there's these dudes in big power armor with chainsaw swords, and they got these big
I want
old
a chainsaw
green
sword.
orcs, and there's some bugs over there, and everyone calls these guys weaves, and then there's these spiky
Hey,
bitches over here.
I resemble that remark.
I don't understand. Where do you want to start? Well, this video is particularly for you, or for those of you who have a little bit of knowledge, but you're kind of curious about each of the different races and factions in Warhammer. So overall, the Warhammer universe is vast. When it
Yeah,
comes
it's
to
huge.
lore
Jesus
and
Christ.
background, and each different faction is so
So
different.
D&D
with
on
things they
crack.
believe in,
Oh, no, it's
and some
way
are
bigger
human,
than D&D.
some
It's,
are
like, fucking
transhuman, like, where
huge.
they all have all these crazy ass
Like,
electronics on
You
them.
you
You've
could
got
take every
energy,
world of
you've
D&D,
got
combine it into one
factions,
giant
so much
fucking
to
world,
detail
and it
that I
is like
tried to embark
this
on
big
project
compared to
tell
like
you
our entire
what each and
house.
every single one of them
And that's how
is
big
about,
Warhammer 40k's
and what
universe
Warhammer
is.
universe
Meh.
is
It's
about as well.
fucking
I'm gonna
massive.
give at least a little bit of an intro to this extremely bloated, but very, very
Yeah, it is bloated.
enjoyable world that I and many others.
You make me suffer through this.
So,
I'm not
I will be
sharing.
explaining every single faction in the Warhammer 40k universe.
Over mine
at
too.
least all
Oh,
the
fuck you
factions
then.
play as, and some smaller factions here and there. I will not be discussing
I'll eat
absolutely
a cookie then.
everything in it, because that is a little bit much, and I'm not going to go too mega deep into the lore. I'm going to give you a pretty solid overview of each of the different factions and have you learn a little bit about
Okay,
them. And
stop.
we'll
What the
discuss
fuck?
a little bit of the tabletop
What?
as well.
Alright, back up for a
You
second.
learn a little.
Okay, what do you want to point at?
Mouse.
Alright,
What the fuck is this?
that is the symbol of the Dark Eldar. We'll be learning about them in video 2.
Some of these symbols are just fucking jacked. In the worst possible ways.
Oh yes.
Like... Why did you make me agree to do this?
Because this is gonna be fucking hilarious, and someone has paid us to do this.
I hate you. I really, honest to God, hate you right now. You know that, right?
You should be hating the person who paid for this.
I can't smack them. I can smack you.
Well, I mean, if you pay for a, a big enough plane ticket, you could fly over the ocean to get them.
Not popcorn, asshole. You're making me suffer through this. You can start it.
Okay.
A bit about them, and we'll discuss a little bit of the tabletop as well, in case you were curious about that. But for this episode entirely, we are discussing the Imperium of Man, because
Basically
that takes
humans.
up a fat chunk of Warhammer lore.
There's more than just humans.
What is
No, humans have like
Warhammer
several
40,000?
factions.
Well, the 40,000 starts off is the year 40,000, the 41st millennium. That's
So it's
where it
far,
takes
far
place,
in the future.
Is in the year 40,000, 41,000 AD. You're already more knowledgeable. Let me read you a quote, first of many quotes in this video. It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 years, the Emperor has sat.
It's supposed to be 100 centuries, but hey, fuck it. Who
He is
cares?
the master of mankind by the will of the gods, and master of a million worlds by the might of his inexhaustible armies. He is a rotting carcass, writhing invisibly.
So, he's got unlimited soldiers?
Technically,
He, is
he
the Carrion
has-
Lord of the Imperium,
he has, like,
for whom
trillions of a
thousands
Wait,
quadri-
did he just say carrion?
every-
yes, Carrion.
Does anyone actually know what that word means?
Yes, he is dead.
It's a rotting corpse.
He is a corpse, yes, sitting on a golden throne.
Their god is a rotting corpse.
On a golden throne, yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a thing. Like, he'll show a picture here soon of what the Emperor currently looks like. He's
go.
a corpse with a skull.
Just go.
every day, so that he may never.
I love how
truly
freaked out
die.
you're getting
To
about
be a
this.
man in such
It's just goddamn stupid.
It is to live in the coolest and most bloody are the tales of those times. Forget the power of technology and science, for so much has been forgotten, never to be relearned. Forget the promise of
Yeah, you remember the Dark
and
Ages? This is like the Dark
for in
Ages on
grim,
crack.
Dark future, there is only war. There is no peace amongst the stars, only an eternity
Oh, yeah.
of carnage and slaughter and the laughter of thirsting gods. Everything blows, and it blows fucking hard. Warhammer is probably the most dark and depressing universes ever in fiction, or at least like top 3. Everything is so absurdly horrible, destructive, or overpowered that it all kind of ends up canceling itself out. It's like Dota. War rages across the galaxy.
It's like
Interstellar
Dota.
travel is only possible
Or League of
due to
Legends.
sacrificing 1,000 souls a day to a rotting carcass
That's
of a
him.
man
That's the Emperor.
who you believe to be your god. Demonic gods, just demons, tear open the fabric of reality on a whim. Other Xenos or even other humans end up killing each other in untold billions across the galaxy.
Yeah, battles
It's
kill
time of
billions, and that's like
unending
nothing.
War, slaughter, and a bloodbath amongst everyone.
Yeah.
Planets are deemed unrecoverable and are completely destroyed on a whim. Everything sucks. But that's like the charm of it.
Yeah.
See, everything in
Everything is
Warhammer
horrible
evil,
here.
But being
All right,
evil is kind
so-
of fun. Like,
Okay, so do you remember how bad I explained World of Darkness and how like wrist-cuttingly emo?
I've played in World of Darkness. I've seen how bad can be because I've read the books.
All right, right. So you understand like how emo and
It's
bad.
just kind of emo. There's not.
But it's supposed to be like everything is supposed to be really bad and like the world is supposed to be really fucked and like no one's allowed to be happy.
It's like your hormonal teenage years never ended.
Yeah. Warhammer 40k is like, okay, so imagine that as a stage of grief. Like, World of Darkness is kind of like being in depression in that stage of grief, okay? You're forever stuck in depression. Maybe a little bit of anger, okay? Warhammer 40k just skips depression, goes straight to like a mixture of anger and acceptance. They're just like, fuck it. Everything is horrifyingly bad. Let's either be really pissed off about it, bargain our way out of it, or try to bargain our way out of it and deal really poorly about it, or just accept the fact that everything sucks and just try to survive.
Is this one of those things we should have done on a Friday where I had access to booze?
Probably. We both should have been fucking drinking for this.
Kids are back in town, so you wouldn't be drinking if you're going to make me suffer through this.
Well, too late for that now. You can't start boozing.
Yeah. The voice we're hearing, by
I
the way.
know, it's...
Yeah, he's the one who paid for this. Alright.
humanity, in its own right, is a xenophobic, prejudice, and religious zealot group that kill each other just as much as they kill all of their
Like
enemies.
normal.
And
Yeah,
they're
not really
mid-
much different.
Mid to high tier evil on the evil scale of Warhammer.
I love how Tau
Nobody's-
players are higher
No
than...
matter who you are,
than
everyone
humans.
is at some
Wait,
Warhammer.
you-
Nobody is good. No matter
Not them either. It shows the Tau. It's like, Tau are not good. No, Tau are not the good guys. Ever. Like, as much as some Tau players think they're the good guys, they're not. They're
who
fucking
you
evil.
are, everyone is at some flavor, some color of evil. Whoever you pick, you are going to be the bad guy. But that's the fun of it. Because being the bad guy is badass. Villains are cool. They look cool. They got cool outfits. They got cool weapons. They got cool armies. Villains are cool, man. And
Oh, yeah,
when
villains are
everyone
awesome.
is a villain, everyone is pretty cool. That's what makes this so charming, is that everyone can be the bad guy. So let's start off talking about the main bad guy, quote unquote, the Imperium of Man. The Imperium of Man is the main empire of the human race. All of humanity is under this one flag called the Imperium. And about 10,000 years ago, there was a man. He was the Emperor of mankind, a 10-foot tall psychic demigod.
That's what he used to look like.
Who led humanity across the stars to colonize tons and tons of worlds, create
Yeah, he was a pretty good guy.
superhuman soldiers, and really
He was
bring
not
humanity
really a
to
bad guy.
new age. This man, the Emperor of Mankind, was a psyker. And a psyker is like a magician of sorts. In the world of 40k, there is the warp, the immaterium, kind of like hell, but sort of like a purgatory dimension.
It's like the
of
Nether in
hell.
Minecraft.
And a psyker is someone who can take that power.
It's the best way to describe it. It's the Nether.
Their mind to use it to do stuff, like witchcraft stuff, magician stuff, spells, and
Sorcerer,
lots of things
warlock,
that go into that.
kind of D&D.
The Emperor, big boy psyker, top tier.
He's
A
like level
plus,
20.
maybe even S. Now the Emperor created a bunch of sons. Yes, created a bunch
He
of
cloned.
sons known as the Primarchs. He created 20.
He did a bunch of cloning shit.
18 Primarchs to have them lead all of the different legions of humanity to the different stars and planets to help colonize and bring it out.
And they all
These
have different
Primarchs
specialties.
Are basically like little versions of the Emperor. Not all of them are psychers, but a lot of them are very, very powerful, and they lead his special space marine.
Oh, and they are fucking
Then this
stupidly
big
powerful.
clusterfuck happened called the Horus Heresy, where the Emperor's favorite son, the Primarch, Horus, ended up joining Chaos and leading 9 of the 18, half of his Primarchs directly to Earth to fight down the Emperor himself.
He's like,
Now,
hey,
you know what
Dad, I want to
Chaos is?
fucking
Remember
kill
what I
you.
mentioned earlier, the warp, that immaterium, the hellish place? In there relies the 4 chaos gods. Imagine like Satan and 3 other Satans. The warp being kind of evil.
And they're
those
like,
chaos
blah, blah,
gods,
blah, blah,
that's
blah.
the reason. And so those chaos gods manipulated Horus, and then Horus helped manipulate all 8 other Primarchs to lead this giant coup directly on the Emperor on Earth. And they fucked up shit.
Oh, yeah.
After this huge civil war,
They fucked up
Horus
everything.
died,
Jesus.
but not before brutally wounding the Emperor. And right at the end of his life, they put the Emperor on this large golden throne on Earth, in which he is now
Oh, yeah.
alive, just barely,
Barely.
slowly rotting away, powering something called the Astronomicon, so long as he stays alive, and is fed 1,000 people a day. The Astronomicon is like the North
Yeah.
Star. If you want to do
1,000
interstellar
people a
travel
day.
in 40,
That is like the smallest drop in the bucket in this universe. Like, the smallest drop. It's like this tiny.
They are they're sacrificing purposely 1,000 people
Yeah, people.
a day
Uh-huh.
to keep this rotting corpse from rotting out entirely.
Yes.
So this stupid little glowy thing doesn't collapse.
Yeah, so they can interstellar travel. Through hell.
Are they fucking stupid?
That's pretty accurate, actually.
That's goddamn stupid.
No, here's the thing.
Just don't bring up the whole containment thing for the warp.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the containment thing yet. That comes later.
Contain.
Oh, yeah, they're trying to contain the warp. That comes later. Ow!
My popcorn for this bullshit. Go on.
Yeah. But no, 1,000 people a day is like the tiniest drop in the
I
bucket.
don't care. They're purposely using human sacrifices to make something that shouldn't be alive still be alive.
This is like, they're all bad guys. You understand this. These are not good people.
And you enjoy
That is
playing this
not
game.
the
Why?
worst thing the humans have done.
Yeah,
it's
these are-
actually kind of nice.
This is actually the killing 1,000 people a day is kind of like the most mild thing they've done. It's kind of like pretty low on the evil scale here.
Did Dr. Megalodon write this fucking book?
I sometimes wonder.
Oh my god.
This is
Go! Just go!
This is what happens when British people go
And
crazy.
You need to pass through that demonic warp I mentioned earlier. But how do you know where you're going? Well, the Emperor is there putting a nice little navigator right there. He helps navigate you to know where you're going. If you want to go from Earth to some crazy solar system across the way, you need to go through that warp, and then you need to know where you're going, go through there, and pop your way out. It's like doing nether travel.
Oh, hey, he brought up
Minecraft,
nether travel.
So you
Shit.
can shorten the distance between going to areas. So long
Yeah.
as the Emperor is alive and being fed 1,000 people a day to stay alive, you can do that. The moment he dies, interstellar travel's gone for all of humanity. You're so boned. Now, since the Horus Heresy 10,000 years ago, the Imperium has fallen from grace substantially. all technology has started to dwindle and die, there is now giant fundamental religious extremists that now believe the Emperor of Mankind was a deity, a true living god, which is probably the last thing the Emperor would have wanted to be remembered for. So now you have
Oh yeah,
this
he
thing called
hates
the
religion.
ecclesiarchy, which is
The
this
Emperor actually
giant
hated
church
religion.
entirely devoted to spreading the good word of the Emperor. He is now the
Oh,
holy
yeah.
Emperor God, the God Emperor of mankind, and all of the
Praise be to the
Imperium
Emperor.
has taken up worshiping him to the fullest extent and killing anything that isn't.
I kind of want to
humanity.
point something out right now in this picture. Do you see the thing that would probably piss you off the most in this picture?
Just about everything in this picture pisses me off in some form or fashion, including the baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say the baby. The baby is probably the thing that probably pisses you off the most. It's like, you're like, motherfucker, I'm gonna kill some people.
Okay. This one has brain matter exposed with wires
Would it
going
make
into
you
it.
feel better if you knew this person was... The kid was likely someone's criminal father and mother, so the Wayne got judged for it.
No, that doesn't help much.
This one obviously has implants that were not done properly.
None of them were done properly.
That's literally a thing of skulls on a goddamn cross.
Oh, yeah, these guys have a thing for skulls.
Yeah, I can tell. That looks like it's a stake, not a pen.
It's a pen.
Looks like a damn stake.
It's a pen you can shank someone with.
Just...
In
ah.
his name. The Imperium has this futuristic gothic tone to it and a hefty religious zealotry to them. If you think anything against the Emperor, that's heresy and you deserve to die. That is called being a heretic. Heretics die in 40k. There is no such thing as freedom of religion.
Local
There is
heretic
no
being
such thing as
punished.
freedom of speech, so long as you are against the Emperor. There is no such thing as any kind of tolerance. Everyone is a religious zealot. Some
Or
more
die.
than others, but no matter what, you're preaching that good word. So right now, everyone in humanity is trying to expand their empire across the stars. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
are a heretic, someone who doesn't believe in the Emperor, you are deserving of death. If you believe in the Chaos Gods, you are also a heretic and you deserve death. If you are an alien race of any kind, you are a
Oh, yeah.
filthy Xenos and you deserve
Death.
as well.
Notice the
long
pattern.
As the murder continues and humanity expands, the Imperium of Man is very, very happy. However, the largest fighting force of this Imperium is my personal favorite faction, and the first faction we will discuss, the Astra Militarum, or also known as the Imperial Guard.
Imperial Guard!
Aren't these the cannon fodder that you were talking about?
Yes.
The Imperial Guard is the main fighting force of the Imperium, and in a world of horrifying creatures, galactic monstrosities, the literal demons themselves breaking through the fabric of time to kill you, the Imperial Guard are untold billions of regular men and women wearing modern day, like flak armor with a laser rifle. This
Yeah,
is
a
the
rifle.
humble lad's gun, the main weapon of the Imperial
Oh,
Guard.
yeah.
It fires superheated plasma lasers and extremely fast fire rate. It is reliable.
That's not
it never
possible.
Jams.
Just
it can blow off
fantasy.
limbs.
Wait, what
shine
is it?
holes.
That doesn't work that way at all with the way physics works.
I know.
There's no way you could physically, with physics on Earth, the way our physics works, shoot a plasma bolt. That doesn't work without melting your weaponry. Like literally making a plasma sword, or because you're shooting it out. The way you can't have something encasing the plasma because it's gonna melt it down. Like if it was a blunt end, like it was like a handgun that could do it, and it just shot it out the tip, that'd be fine. But a rifle, there's no logical way to make a plasma rifle.
Okay.
God, no, it makes no sense. Do not open my damn cookies.
I'm hungry. And you're not giving me popcorn.
Find your own junk food.
I don't have any. You took it all.
Fine, you can have those.
Open her cookies.
It is
Open her cookies. Ow.
A laser rifle that never jams and can blow off limbs, one of the weakest weapons.
Yeah.
That's the world we're in right now.
You
But
heard him?
Who cares? Because the Imperial Guard has, in each battle,
That bullshit's the weakest weapon?
Yeah. The laser rifle that never jams and can blow off limbs is the weakest weapon in the world. In this world.
So a physically impossible weapon's the weakest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That is literally the shit we're walking into.
500,000 of these men and women, 30,000 large armored tanks, 10,000 artillery batteries. The Imperial Guard wins through sheer numbers and firepower. They kind of have this World War I, World War II style aesthetic with legions of guardsmen as well as high company commanders and generals on the field along with them, and multiple kinds of troops. A normal Imperial Guard battle starts off with artillery, long lines of artillery, cracking the crust of the planet underneath the enemy's feet.
Yeah, I mean, when you're firing 10,000 of them, fucking hell.
Hundreds of thousands
I
of
mean-
guardsmen. A sea of guardsmen surges forward, firing
500,000
and
guardsmen.
everything possible, while the planet rumbles as tanks roll up behind them.
And
Gunships
10,000.
So, literally take a box of dice and dump it on the table.
Practically.
So it's not that you're good at what you do, it's just you've got so many damn people somebody's gonna hit.
Oh, yeah. By hook or by crook, you're hitting with something. Because you have so many fucking troops, you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna hit with something. You have a lot of shots, and I mean a fucking lot of shots.
Is this
Never
where you just-
underestimate sheer weight of numbers.
Is this where you just roll a deep two deep percentile dice and do the math from there?
Almost. The big thing with the Imperial Guard, though, is you don't go for sheer just troops. You bring in a lot of vehicles. You bring in artillery, you bring in tanks, you bring in gunships, and you just rain fucking death from, like, afar. They're a reason why they're in my number 2 army.
Tanks block out the dirt with the steps and hoof prints of millions of guardsmen. It is through numbers and sheer sundering firepower. They are the first and last line of defense for the Imperium and make up a huge bulk of the battles. The Imperial Guard is also made up of tons of different kinds of regiments. The Catachan jungle fighters live in a death world that's more hospitable than almost any firefight they'll ever get into. So they just have this steroid-looking, giant knife, Rambo Predator-looking sons of bitches, where nothing is anywhere near as scary as a simple knight on their home planet.
God damn it,
You have
how do I-
the Valhallan winter
Trying to
soldiers who haven't put
ban
their
him.
toes in 300 years, the Mordian Iron Guard,
There it is.
who are more interested in making their shoes shine than actually fighting a battle, and then of course the big one, the Cadians from
Cadia.
Cadia.
Yeah, we don't... Okay, so the reason why there was a bunch of crying and everything is Cadia got invaded by the Tyranids, which are big fucking giant bugs, like big fucking bugs, and the planet got blown the fuck up,
Oh.
like real bad. Like that picture that showed the planet like blown in half, that was Cadia.
Ouch.
And the planet is still there, mostly, and people are still living on it. Mostly. Don't ask me how they're fucking doing it. But hey,
That doesn't work.
don't ask. It's 40k.
Again, physics.
We don't.
Physics says no.
But Cadia basically...
Biology also says no.
Cadia is just basically like, let's just have a bunch of fucking guys. Oh my god, they're...
Go on.
Yep.
Biggest export
But in
of
40k,
guardsmen
physics
in the
says
entirety
yes,
of the
and
universe.
biology
We'll
says
fire your
yes.
first gun at
Yeah.
5.
Hey
You
Nick,
will
welcome to the
disassemble it,
stream.
reassemble
We're
it at
teaching
10.
Ann about
You will have
40k.
pounding artillery drills day in and day out at 15, and you'll fight your first swarm lord at 16. And if you mention Cadia, you will burst into an unrelenting amount of tears and sadness like I do daily. To quote, I have in my command an entire battle group of the Imperial Guard, 50 regiments including specialized drop troops, stealthers, mechanized formations, armored companies, combat engineers, and mobile artillery. Over 500,000
These guys are
fighting
crazy.
men, 30,000 tanks and artillery pieces are mine to command.
Oh, yeah.
Emperor, show mercy to the fool that stands against me, for I shall not. The Imperial Guard are my personal favorite.
Dad's Quark with Krieg are also badass. Their planet got literally nuked almost into unlivableness. And people are still fucking living there. Because they're just like, fuck it. Our planet is so bad, like, fucked. We're just gonna wear the craziest shit to live here. And we're gonna live here anyway.
So they're fucking stupid.
I mean, when your universe is possessed with, like, demons and shit, nuclear wasteland isn't that bad.
Your tape's coming undone. They're still goddamn stupid.
I mean, a nuclear irradiated wasteland isn't as bad as, like, saying, having giant insects overrun your fucking home constantly, or, you know, orcs, like, orc invasions, like, every other day.
Aren't orcs
Favorite
mushrooms in
faction
this one?
40K.
Yeah, we'll
They're
find
the
out
army
about that
I play
later.
the most, the ones I enjoy playing the most, and the one
Yeah,
I
they live
enjoy
underground.
in the lore sense a lot. There's something about just a regular man with a laser rifle being told to charge the horrors of this universe and willingly doing
Oh,
so.
look, speak of the orcs,
for
there's
his
one.
God Emperor. It's just poetic. They actually represent the main Imperial Guard tactics pretty well. Large amounts of artillery that doesn't require a line of sight, lots of tanks, tons of infantry, drop troops, and gunships. Overall, they're pretty similar to how they sound, though a little bit expensive to collect, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're
And
really
they don't
expensive to
hit
collect.
A lot. They have a bit of a bad aim, but you don't really care because you're just drowning them in shots. However, if you want more accurate fire and specialization, we can move on to talk about Space Marines. The Angels of Death are up next. Space Marines are genetically engineered super soldiers and superhumans. They're given extra organs.
So everything that we're supposed to not do
Yes. Everything
on the
that...
standard of medical ethics?
Yes. Basically, let's break all the medical ethics laws and build the craziest fucking human weapons known to fucking man. That aren't... That still technically qualify as humans.
Nope. Nope. Not going there.
Their skin tissue.
Also,
is
add in the
toughened,
fact
their
that they
bones are stronger,
genetically
they're taller than the
created-
average person. They're pretty massive people, and these are the
I don't know what he was saying.
specialized
Me either.
super soldiers that carry out a lot of the more specific tasks for the Imperium. And there's tons of legions of them. In
Yeah,
fact,
there's a crap
one
ton of them.
Per Primarch. Each Primarch, the Emperor's son, as I mentioned before, oversees their legion of Space Marines. The genetic upgrade they get is based on the genes of said Primarch. It's something called a gene seed. That's what brings them up to this like superhuman level. As stated, each Primarch has their own legion. Robot Girly Man has the Ultramarines.
Fucking
Jekkai
blueberries.
Khan has the White Scars. Rogal Dorn has the Imperial Fists. Corvus Corax has the Raven Guard. There's a whole bunch of other side sections that are also extremely interesting and have a little bit more of a twist on the average Space Marines, which we'll discuss in a bit. Humorously enough, I don't have a whole lot to say about Space Marines. They're superhumanly fast. In fact, it's been said that nothing that large should move that quick. These men in power armor moving at blazing fast speeds. Their reflexes are faster. Their skin is tougher. They are overall just extremely powerful soldiers. In fact, where they differ comes down to which Space Marine Legion we're talking about. For instance, the Ultramarines done by Robot Gilliman are the main blue boys. Strong in almost every way. The jack of all trades.
Isn't
kinda
this the
group that are
game?
A little bit too
Isn't this the game I saw you play the one day?
Yeah, that's Warhammer 40k Space Marine. It's actually cooperative.
Okay.
We actually could play it together at some point.
No.
Yeah, no, trust me. I can't do the same thing I did in Halo.
The White Scars by Jekkai Khan
No.
are all about speed freaks, go fast. We're talking attack bikes, we're talking land speeders. You want to go in quick, you want to hit them hard, you want them to be swarming around like buzzflies, buzzsaws. With the speed of buzzsaws.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Pale King. Salamanders love fire. Fire in the forge, fire in battle. Flamers, melta guns, multi-meltas. Just so long as something can be burning that's big. And they're also actually some of the nicest of the Space Marines. A lot of Space Marines have this kind of like holier-than-thou thing because of their genetic strength. However, the Salamanders tend to put human lives above the lives of themselves, which is actually rather rare. They're also all black, but not like just regular black, like 2 a.m. line at a White Castle black. Like they have a charcoal, dark, ashy exterior and blazing red eyes. Apparently something about living on their home planet of Nocturne.
They also like cuddles.
I don't know if that makes much sense, but anyway. Overall, Salamanders are actually one of my personal favorite legions because they're just really cool. They're fun to play as because of all their flamer weapons, and they have a nice, like, more heartwarming lore.
Yeah, they're really
opposed to
chill.
being super evil like everyone else is. Oh my God, we're not even a quarter of the way through the Space Marine legions.
Go ahead and pause.
So those are the nice guys of the Space Marines.
Yeah, they're the nicest Space Marines. They're into fire, they're into forging, and they're into cuddles.
Why do I not believe a word you just said?
No, I'm actually quite serious. So, like, they're actually the nicest Space Marines. They will, out of every Space Marine group, they'll actually go out of their way to defend humans and make sure that they'll value human lives over their own. They're the closest thing in the Imperium to good.
So they're as close as you can be to a good guy.
In the Imperium, yes.
Okay. Moving on with the shit show.
Believe in the power of the siege and defensive positions. Raven Guards, master of stealth and sabotage while having bird helmets. Iron Hands, masters of machines and vehicles while being really goddamn good at being sold on eBay after one nerf. Space Marines, Vikings, and wolves, and tons of wolves, and axes, battle axes, fur everywhere.
Oh yeah, well, they love fur.
So, Vikings on steroids.
Yeah, and furries.
Isn't that most Vikings at this point?
Not entirely.
Loki.
Okay, true. But Loki's different.
Loki fucks is accurate.
Loki's special.
So these are Loki's children on crack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Angry, big teeth, blood angels, the genetic defect to make them want to drink blood and go crazy, called the Red Thirst. They have Cupid wings and stuff, which is a little bit strange.
So, Porphyria.
Yeah, kind of like Porphyria on crack. Imagine like an 8-foot tall, like 400-pound dude that really just wants to drink your blood. And has like a fucking chainsaw sword.
They are all super gay for Sanguinius. Dark Angels are old school knights.
Did you catch that last part?
I'm ignoring.
Did you not catch that last part?
Stuff is a little bit strange, and they are all super gay for Sanguinius.
Sanguinius is their Primarch, by the way.
I'm not stupid. I figured that out. He's a pretty boy.
Oh yeah.
Angels are old school knights and inner circle theme and.
Are you a heretic?
Me? No, never.
Death Watch, a fancy pantsy anti-Xenos group that nobody plays because Death Watch look cool though, but no one plays them. I don't know about Death Watch. They're there though. Black Templars, for the people who, if you haven't prayed at least 3 times a day, you're gonna start praying out that airlock, and I'm sure I may have missed as well. Like
that's where you got that.
Those are the main ones right here. Here.
So that's where you got that phrase I keep hearing you say when you're getting aggravated with something.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I got that phrase. Like, if you don't start doing that, you're gonna be, praying out that airlock.
Oh my god. I hate you. I hate you so much for making me
Remember
do
Darth
this.
Airlock?
You moved your foam sword, I see.
Yes. Ow! Son of a bitch.
Quote from the Emperor himself. They shall be my finest warriors, these men who give of themselves to me. Like clay I shall mold them, and in the furnace of war I shall forge them. They shall be of iron will and steely sinew. In great armor I shall clad them, and with the mightiest weapons shall they be armed.
Bet you never
They will
make
be
a joke with
untouched
him
by
again.
plague, no disease, no sickness shall blight them. They shall have such tactics, strategies, and machines that no foe will best them in battle. They are my bulwark against the terror. They are my defenders.
You've heard this phrase. It's in that Space Marine song I play that you like.
Know no fear. And on the tabletop, they fuck. Oh, they fuck hard. As of making this video, Space Marines are laughably strong. That might change at some point, but overall, Space Marines just
They
have
are still
the-
laughably
it's
strong.
Swiss
Like
Army
9th
knife,
edition,
a
they are
tool for
good at
anything you
everything.
need, except it's like a gold-plated Swiss Army knife. It is extremely strong. If you are actually getting into the tabletop of Warhammer, Space Marines are a great start. Also, whatever gameplay style you have, whether you want to be sit back with long range and heavy weaponry, go fast and run in, or even just full melee, all of these options are totally there for you. Space Marines are super badass, but unfortunately, it's time we start praying to our new god for 2011 on the city.
That's where you picked that up from. Why the hell do you make jokes from these movies? This stupid thing to me randomly when you get mad.
Because it makes me laugh, god damn it.
You realize you're gonna start getting hit with things more often now that I know where it's from, right?
Oh yes, the beatings will come. I will be beat. There's no escape.
And nor will it be pleasant
Nope.
for the bullshit of you making me do this.
Yep.
Why?
Yep.
Oh, shoot me. I hate you so much.
Add in the fact that they have 2 hearts, can eat anything, and have the memories of the people they can eat. That's the Space Marines. Yeah, we should be stopping and talking about each faction that he's not covering real quick. Alright, so the Imperial Guard, one of the things they don't mention is they recruit a fuck ton of people.
No shit.
Alright?
If they have that many people to block off the ground, you have to have millions. Think China on crack.
No, not even millions. They have like quadrillions.
China on crack.
Yeah, it's crazy how many people they have, alright? One of the advantages in the tabletop game is most armies you have to kind of have a line of sight, be able to shoot someone. The Imperial Guard, not so much. The Imperial Guard is like, hi, you're on the fucking table. I'm gonna hit you with something. Whether it's a fucking aircraft, an artillery, or a tank. Something is shooting your ass. At some point. And it's gonna hurt. It may not be accurate, but if it hits, it hurts. The Space Marines, the crazy thing with the Space Marines is they didn't cover the Psychers in the Space Marines. There are librarians in the Space Marines that are like crazy powerful Psychers that are just like, hi, I'm gonna summon a giant fucking lightning storm and kill everything in this giant circle here. And it is horrifying.
So, Druid on crack.
Yeah. Oh, I would say more like Wizard. I'd say Wizard.
Lightning Storm is a thing for Druids.
Yeah. A standard Space Marine squad usually has like 5 guys with like standard bolt guns. Oh yeah, they have acid saliva as well. They can have acid saliva. They don't always have it, but they can have acid saliva.
You realize saliva's already slightly acidic, right?
Yeah, no, this is like they spit in someone's face and it's like from Aliens, like ah.
So straight up hydrochloric acid, which is stomach acid.
Yeah. But like a standard squad has like these guys with a bolt gun, and a bolt gun is a 50 caliber round. Like that's their standard rifle. It's like a self-propelled Red Bull can with an explosive fucking tip.
I was about to say, you realize how big a round that is, right?
Yeah, that's their rifle round. And they're shooting that off like an assault rifle would. Like an automatic weapon. Then usually they have a heavy weapons guy with them. He either carries a rocket launcher or a heavy bolter, which is a giant fucking Gatling gun that you would see on like an A-10 Warthog. And he's just carrying it around. And then usually they have some sort of sergeant. The sergeant either carries a bolter, a sword, or...
A sword.
Yeah. We're talking like a 8-foot long...
A claymore. You're talking about a freaking claymore.
Yeah, except it's a chainsaw claymore. It's like fucking goes vrr and like cuts through like a dude, like a hot knife through butter.
That's not how that... Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, no, so...
That's not how that shit works.
Yeah, or it could be a power sword where it has like energy going through it somehow and it acts...
That can do that.
Like a lightsaber almost, like dead.
That makes more sense. Chainsaw does not make sense for that.
they could also have like a big giant thunder hammer, which is this giant fuck off two-handed hammer that they just hits like a fucking bus. Yeah. Okay, let's cover the Adeptus Mechanicus. Jesus Christ.
Are a technophile cult on Mars. Now,
Yeah.
these people are a little bit weird.
A
Because
little
they
bit? Oh,
really
yeah,
believe
no.
in the Emperor of Mankind. And you might think, oh, whoa.
Yeah, these guys don't believe in the Emperor.
That sounds like some heresy. A little bit. They believe in the Emperor. They believe in his power. But they don't pray to him. They pray to something called the Omnissiah. And the Omnissiah is this kind of machine god that they believe permeates in all machines.
They believe
If
in the
you
internet.
think, well, they believe in a different god as well? That sounds like super heresy. Well, yes-ish.
Nah, they believe in the internet.
They also make all your guns, and they make all your tanks, and they make everything that you have. So you
00100. King of Nords is talking in binary now.
If you don't got stuff to shoot people with, see, their Omnissiah at least makes sense from their standpoint. They believe it to be a deity that permeates through all machines. Your Hunt
Yep.
Civic, your standard bolt gun, your Dune Strider Walker, your giant mechs, your huge ships. The Omnissiah is present through all. And
The internet
only
is
reason
pervasive
your
through
stuff
all.
works is because the machine spirit in it says it works.
Yes.
You want your gun to work, your tank to run, you must pray to it. And I mean full stop. You need to start chanting in high Gothic. You need to sit on your knees and pray to that carb. You need to rub oil on your robe, and you need to go humana. Full stop.
You know, I feel like I've done this in the IT field. Like, prayed to the computer, be like, please, for the love of God, please work. Like, all the crazy shit I've done. Like, just fucking work for me here. I just want you to, like, I've done all the things the stupid manuals told me to do to make you work. Now all I can do is sit back, do all, you know, do the scans and just start praying that it fucking works. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And I feel like this is starting to make sense to me. Maybe I'm a tech priest from Mars. I'm starting to identify.
No.
I'm starting to identify with the tech priest of Mars faction.
Just no.
No.
No. No.
I think we broke Ann.
No.
If you want your damn your friend to fire, you need to do that. They are very bizarre, and they actually have.
So maybe you
bit
should
of a
start doing that. That'll make
because
tech
it's
work for you.
Obviously working, and if you look at them, I don't know how that works.
I love the death glare I'm getting from her. Like, maybe you should start praying to the computer to get it to work, and she's giving me this death glare.
You
Like,
realize I'm the one who cooks your dinner, right? You really don't want to say that to the person who feeds you. Because I can just start making food you won't eat.
oh, this is great. Okay. Let us continue.
So they obviously know something about what they're doing. The most
It works somehow.
She's
She's gonna kill you in your sleep.
Magos, whatever. Belisarius call. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Yeah. This is the group we're talking about. These are these weirdos. Here. The Omnissiah Creed. The
This is
Credo.
Jesus Christ.
Omnissiah.
Credo.
There is no truth in flesh, only betrayal. There is no strength in flesh, only weakness. There is no constancy in flesh, only decay. There is no certainty in flesh, but death. Flesh is weakness, flesh is death. The Omnissiah is the god of the machines, and if you wish to be whole, if you wish to be holy, if you wish to
Yeah,
give unto him,
I think these
you
guys are like
must
the
saw
opposite
down
of you.
your limbs and remove your organs and replace them with mechanical parts, because that is what he wants, and that is how you will become enlightened. Hard technophiles mixed with religious extremism.
These are like the opposite of you.
That's Mechanicus. Now, for their army side of things, they are with the Sectari, the The Skitarii operate with very bizarre weaponry and lots of different kinds of vehicles, tanks, and different people.
That doesn't
They're
work.
very weird.
Yeah.
They have extremely wacky and
Like I swear, it's like
and
that's
effective
like
real
Cherry's
games.
like I love or King's like I love how many times it's like that's not how.
Overall, as a tabletop, they're very weird and have a whole bunch of different shenanigans. But if you like kind of that quirky, wacky techno thing, I'd give them a pickup. Hell,
These are really poorly done steampunk.
Not even steampunk. This is worse than steampunk. Like
I like steampunk. I like it as a general, but this looks like really crappy steampunk.
it has the appearance of steampunk, but there's a lot of aspects to it that are worse than steampunk. Like this is literally replacing your biological opponents.
I know. It's just
With it is essentially pulling almost a Terminator in a way. Like you're trying to basically become a machine, almost like Matrix-y, Terminator-esque shit, like shenanigans.
$1 million man.
And almost, yeah, $1 million man, except it's like taken up to like 30 from like, on a scale of 1 to 10, they just cranked it and went, fuck that, and turned the dial around like 3 times. And they're like, fuck it, let's do
Don't
that.
put your foot on that, it'll
Paranoid-
break.
I gotta keep going. They're so paranoid and crazy. These Doomstriders you see right here, one guy was able to make them work. One guy, and he died. And they're so scared they'll never work again that they keep them on and they never turn them off, and they run around in a circle the whole time until they need them, and then they corral it and they go to battle. Yep. The Adeptus Mechanicus. Now, if you want to talk about faith,
Yeah, because they can't figure out how to turn the damn things on. They're just like, fuck it, let's just never turn them off. Ever again.
When do they run out of power?
They never seem to do.
But there's no power generator that works that way.
It's just like...
What cracked out person decided this was a bright idea or any of this shit actually legitimately works?
I'm not sure anybody who's writing this ever went to school for biology or engineering. Ever. Like, I don't think that's how that works. Like, any of it. Like, when I first started playing 40k, I seriously was just like, rubbing my temples going, the engineering of all of this really makes my brain hurt. And then after about a month of playing this game, I was like, I need to stop worrying about that, because if I keep worrying about it, I will never enjoy this game. Oh, it's only going to get worse.
Whatever you agreed to have them pay me to do this was not enough to put up with this bullshit.
Not enough.
Whatever your actual agreed price to for me to do this shit
Not
was
en-
not,
not-
enough
not
to put
enough,
up with
huh?
this bullshit.
Not enough. Okay.
cool. Let's talk about the Sisters of Battle.
A simp has fallen for an ego in Lego City.
The Sisters of Battle of the Adeptus Sororitas.
Adepta,
if that's
yeah.
how you pronounce it correctly, is an
You didn't.
all-female group of battle sisters going through the
Now, these are not
ecclesiarchy
space
section
marines.
of
They are normal women.
Imperium. The ecclesiarchy is, of course, the church. This is, imagine a private army of the church,
Because that's not fucking scary.
which is scary. And it
Oh,
is-
hey, he said
the
it's scary too.
sisters are extremely zealotous force, and they take this. To
It's
a
best that you not think how it
They
works, but
believe
instead
in
you think
three
how
main
cool it
things.
is.
I don't
Faith,
think it's cool.
martyrdom, and fire. Through the bolter, the
You heard what he
flamer,
said?
and the melter,
Faith, martyrdom,
the
fire.
sisters
So
of
they're
battle
kind of
are
like
extremely
the salamanders,
close
except they
and
don't like
female
cuddles.
and heretics. Mainly heretics, because as they are a fighting section of the ecclesiarchy church, that's the big thing they want to kill. Any form of heretic will face the Emperor's justice through those three main weapons, the bolter, the flamer, and the melta, and they will do so with extreme prejudice. Literally. They are the closest things we have to nuns in space. And I'm
Oh, yeah.
talking hardcore nuns. They carry holy fire on their backs. They have holy, like, books and sigils all across their armor. Their main battle tank is a fucking pipe organ missile launcher. They have small...
Tune.
That's a bad Looney Tune. It's like a tank that came out of fucking Acme, man. Tank that came out of fucking Acme.
You need to click over here because
Oh.
I can't spacebar to
Yep.
track on.
Is a fucking pipe organ.
The moving
missile
church.
launcher. They have small babies that they have like removed their brain capacity to make them little servant cherubs to fly around and give them ammunition and shit. They drop churches from low orbit as mini drop pods onto battles. They drop churches into battles and they blare war hymns and holy music from their frigates in low atmosphere and shower holy water across the battlefield. These are the people you are dealing with.
And these are
they're
human.
fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
these are
They
human.
Can literally stay
Yeah, they're human.
off demons
Yeah,
on
they're
the
human.
tabletop because their faith is that strong. Remember the warp, the demons from the warp? Well, the warp also manifests in your mind. All of your emotions, negative and positive, go through the warp. It's the immaterium, the place of all things. So if you are that mentally fortified, that mentally strong, you can stave off horrifying
Oh, yeah.
demons.
Oh,
And
yeah.
all
That's
these
not
girls-
mental
oh,
strength.
not
It's
a crack.
literally
Not
zealotry.
cracking that mental armor. Now, as
Yeah.
much as a meme as they are, and as much as their mom,
Almost everyone is evil in Warhammer. Yeah.
the Bloglian,
Yeah.
which I can't unsee anymore. I gotta say, I love their design. I think they're extremely cool. They're another army that I'm currently collecting. They just
Why
released
are their
a whole
hair all
new
white?
line of figures
It's just
very recently,
everybody paints their
and
hair
they
white
look
for some reason.
wonderful.
I don't know why.
Everything from Celestine, the living, literally undying saint, from the triumph of Saint Catherine, which is literally a funeral procession as a model. Those organ tanks I mentioned earlier. This shit is the most over-the-top badassery in a lot of the Warhammer
Oh, yeah.
universe, and goddamn it, is it over the top. But Sisters of Battle are so cool.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
a guardsman at heart. Oh, this is such a cool faction. By Bolter Shell, Flamer Burst, and Melta Blast, the mutant, the heretic,
Oh,
and
man.
the traitor alike are cleansed of their sin of existence. So it has been for 5 millennia, so shall it be until the end of time. And speaking of burning demons,
I need to go to the bathroom.
All right. So we're going to take a quick little break here and can recover some mental fortitude. Oh, my God. How are you all doing there, folks? How are you all? So is everybody enjoying the show so far? And Anne hasn't lost her mind completely yet. Oh, my God. We are 30 minutes in. We have 20 minutes left, and we have an hour left. Oh man, we are making excellent time. Actually, surprisingly, I thought it would. Like, Anne is just having issues with the idea of like how cool everything is compared to like how much everything needs to make sense. It's just like, oh my god, like that fucking battle tank is like. I agree with her. It's like that is some Looney Tunes shit there. Like, I feel like that battle tank should have like a little crate that comes in and says like made by Acme. God damn. Oh Jesus. Oh man. That is the wildest shit. This is Death Corpse Decree that got you interested in Warhammer, Nick, huh? I'm a Tau player myself. I know that makes me a filthy Xeno. My first army is Tau. My second army is Imperial Guard. I haven't picked a faction in Imperial Guard yet. I'm still kind of futzing around with that. And then my third faction is Necrons. That's kind of my third. Though I've started getting interested into the Tyranids myself.
You also had to pick a day to do this where my tolerance for bullshit is next to 0.
Yeah. You ready?
No.
But you're gonna deal with it anyway.
Ugh, my stomach keeps hurting here. You're gonna say fuck this and go lay down.
Well, we got 20 more minutes.
Which means it's gonna take an hour.
Yeah, we got 20 more minutes. And then next week we have video number 2.
There's a second video.
Yeah, you see at the bottom here it says part 1. This is just the human factions. We haven't covered the alien factions yet.
I need my cola.
Alright, here. Oh, you need your headset. All hate the humies. Yeah. And the pain meds have started. Alright.
Yeah, I've got cramps from hell, so my bullshit tolerance is non-existent.
Yeah.
So
Now,
fuck off.
now here's my question. Do you guys want us to stick with like this method, or do you like the other method better? Do you want our faces to be bigger, or do you want our faces to be smaller and the video bigger? Let us know. Because I'm kind of curious about that, because we got Nick and King in here, and they both have been talking. I think I have the ability to start a poll. Could do that. But you won't be able to see what the video is showing too well, but
Just leave it with the small faces.
you don't want people to see your face too well. Alright.
That way so people can see the bullshit I have to suffer through.
The Grey Knights are the first army I actually collected back in.
Okay, video bigger, your
Grey
face
Knights
small.
are
Okay.
a super secretive and much more old school look at power armored knights, except they are all psychers. All of them have that crazy space magic magician shit.
Oh, yeah.
For every 100,000 guardsmen, there's one Grey Knight. For every 10,000 Sisters of Battle, there's one Grey Knight. For every 1,000 Space Marines, there's one Grey Knight.
There's not a lot of these guys.
Strongest of the strong, mental will and absolute just.
Yeah,
Are these
are
Space Marines
that are
Yeah.
all high-level psychers.
They are
All of
Space
them
Marines.
Able to specifically do one goal, and that is kill demons. The Emperor believed that the demons of chaos were the #1 threat to the Imperium, and he probably is right. However, this group is entirely based on doing that through a myriad. Coming from the planet, or I guess it's the moon of Titan in the solar system, the Grey Knights are thrown through extremely rigorous training and are as clear of mind and
There's
soul
so
as
few of them
possibly
that they can be
Since
on the moon of
demons
Titan.
the warp are the warp
That's how
and
few of them there
mind
are.
Projects to the warp, people can go insane very fast, especially lower level cycles. These Grey Knights can be able to harness the warp in the presence of demons and stay perfectly sane. One of their
She can't open her chocolate. Oh, God.
Bro, he has a demon blade, the black blade of Mahamahama, and he has to have it on him because it tempts everyone nearby, constantly beckoning them. Use my power, use my strength, suck my penis, whatever the possibility is. So he has to keep it
Not literally.
on him all the time as this thing whispers to him consistently, and he has to stave it off forever, being alone in his chambers or on the battlefield, because anyone who gets too close to it might be tempted a little too hard. He is that pure of
Oh, yeah.
mind, and all the characters in the Grey Knights are basically like that. The only issue is that Grey Knights have a scorched earth policy, in more ways than one. If they're fighting demons, demons corrupt and make people crazy. So if I'm a guardsman and I'm fighting demons and the Grey Knights arrive and they kill all the demons, I'm a risk. So guess who's not making it out of there? On the tabletop, they're
They
very
kill everybody.
Strike fast, strike hard kind of people. They teleport all around the place. They are fast strike groups, small amounts of models.
Oh, yeah, they are
so
not a
very
friendly
strong.
group.
You only have so many characters, but with it, you get in there, you're very tough, very tanky, you hit really hard, and you try to bounce around the battlefield quickly, but you don't have numbers. And so every dead Grey Knight hits really hard. They're fun though if you like that kind of fast striking kind of armor. Oh, and also Caldor Drago is a thing. We're either get into Caldor Drago. All right, that is oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
I am the hammer. I am the mail about his fist. I am the spear in his hand. Though we are lost, I am the shield on his arm. I am the flight of his arrows. I am the hammer. I am the sword. I am the shield. I am a soldier at the battle at the end of time. Grey Knights are pretty hardcore. They are as holy as you can get for a Space Marine. You
Oh, yeah.
Space Marines, you know that they're holy enough? You want to be holier? Grey Knights.
Oh, yeah.
You want to be holier and big. Let's talk Imperial Knights.
All right, so we're going to talk about Sisters of Battle and Grey Knights. All right, so one of the cool things with Sister of Battle is there's a shit ton of them, and like I said, they're like all about fire and not cuddles. And he talked about Celestine a bit. She is basically a bitch that does not die. Like,
What demon did she make a deal with for that one?
I'm not sure. But, like, she has straight up been, like, blown up, sawed in half, and God knows what. And, like, she doesn't die. She keeps coming back. Like, just reincarnates on the battlefield. And just comes back. It is friggin' crazy. She is known as the Undying for a reason. It is wild what she is capable of doing. The god of man kind of took a liking to her. Okay, so the God Emperor. So it's like, I like you. I touch you, and you are now immortal, practically.
So he's got a hard-on for the girl.
Yeah. Pretty much.
If he can do that, why doesn't he bring his own ass back?
Because the wound he took from Horus was that bad. Like, Horus blew a hole in him, like, yay big. Like, most of his torso was gone.
You have people who can replace all that.
I don't understand why.
In a world that they've literally had people making organ...
And he's also, like, spending most of his energy keeping the gate to hell closed.
That doesn't explain why the Adeptus Mechanicus can't just replace parts of him for him.
I think they're doing that, but not doing a great job at it. So, there is that.
Okay, just keep going.
Well, I was going to say with Grey Knights, let's talk about that. Grey Knights are really potent. Like, you know how the Sisters Battle, like, they're really mentally fortified against demons? Same thing with Grey Knights. They're super fortified against demons, and holy shit, do they mess up demons real bad. Usually in Tabletop, if someone's playing a demon army and they see the other person's playing Grey Knights, they're just like, well, I'm kind of fucked now. Because Grey Knights will basically fuck them hard. Alright? Alright, so let's talk about Imperial Knights, which are big. Big boys.
Do you like gigantic walkers the size of homes or medium-sized buildings? Do you want to kill heretics, but you want to kill like 40 of them per turn? Do you want a gigantic old-school knight noble house style of walkers with giant chainsaw arms?
Want to play Mech Warrior instead of Warhammer 40k?
I talk about them because they're just gigantic walkers. They have
Because essentially that's what you're
old-school,
doing.
Like house feel to them, like literally like they're houses. Each Imperial Knight comes from a house, and each of them act in their own special way. These behemoth of walkers also destroy almost everything in their path, killing full swaths of squads in a couple shots, stepping on legions of troops. Like, these things do not mess around, and they look so. Imperial Knights and Chaos Knights, actually, for that matter, don't have a whole lot to discuss. They're just super big, heavy walkers, and they look.
That'd be something I think Dalton would love painting. Like these, they're like this big, hon, on the tabletop. They're fucking big.
Big, scary, big unit of Warhammer, and if you want to collect them, go to town. They make for a great painting project too. Game over back down to earth. Let's talk something about a little bit different, a little more
Gold.
gold.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
If guardsmen are regular soldiers,
I knew this was
Space
coming.
Marines are super soldiers. Grey Knights are super soldiers.
Oh,
the
no.
Adeptus Custodes
Oh, no.
are super soldiers cubed. The Adeptus Custodes are the third major army I own. I know, 3 armies. I know, I got carried away, okay? But that's all. I only have 3, okay? They are our final brand of Space Marines.
All that money,
These
man.
ones are
All that money.
Super special, okay? If a Guardsman is 6 foot, a Space Marine is 7
If we get our kids into this
Custodian
game, they'll
is
never
8.
have money for drugs.
These are the giant defenders of Holy Terra, which is also Earth. Earth is Terra. Terra themselves. These
That's not a
people
stretch,
that
dude. We can
guard
figure that
the
out.
Emperor's throne room, hence Custodes. These boys protect the Emperor's throne room at all times and are literally like handcrafted people. They're not humans brought up by a gene seer or something. These are all handcrafted super soldiers. I think from a tomb. These
Probably.
behemoths of men are like 8 feet, 8.5 feet tall, and functionally immortal. They stand still, spear in hand, for hundreds of years without the need to sleep, barely even the need to eat, watching over the throne room and every other
How?
area of Holy Terra.
That's my question, is like, how could
their
they not
entire
eat?
purpose in life. And oh my lord,
I
are they
wasn't gonna
terrifying.
say it.
These custodians
Yeah.
put Space Marines to shame. If you liked your super soldiers, these are your
Yeah.
super mega soldiers. One of these
Yeah.
men can take on probably 3 Space Marines and most likely win. There are many different groups of custodians as well, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Solar Watch, or there's also one of my personal favorite, the Equivalent Shield. The Equivalent Shield go out to seemingly unimportant
The God of
individuals
mankind is just
and
that good.
protect
Of
them
course
because
he
they believe
is.
that they are going to be doing something very important in their lives. For instance, let's say a regular guardsman gets the protection of this giant 8.5 foot tall golden god, because that guardsman will end up becoming a general one day or something of that nature. The custodians work in mysterious ways and are almost always outnumbered, but never outmatched. These people are
Yeah.
pretty horrifying,
Do you wanna move your
both on the
cookies?
tabletop as
Yeah,
well
I'll
as
move
in
these
the lore.
cookies.
There are very few of them, however, and there's actually an extremely small amount of them. But that's kind of the point. There's only so many of these people that can have war gear this strong, weapons this powerful, and training this good. And the custodians have all 3 of it. For
Yeah.
100 years, I stood my watch amidst the
Jesus.
somber
Look at
shadows
this.
of the Sanctum Imperialis. I was still as a statue, but always ready, always attuned to dangers unseen. Days, months, years passed by in a frenzied blur beyond those walls, yet within, little moved and nothing changed. For 100 years, I did not but wait. Yet had any threat appeared, I would have struck it down in a heartbeat. For 100 years, I stood my watch, and as it ends, I can tell you this: patience is a weapon. The custodians are the top
Jesus
dogs
Christ.
of the Imperium.
These guys have a
They heard just
amazing
like they did.
patience.
So I do want to discuss a little bit about the Sisters of Silence before we get out of here, because the Sisters of Silence I also have a few of, and they're really fun, but they don't get enough attention. These kind
Okay.
of bald plume ladies are a whole group of pariahs, or also known as blanks. We'll be referring to them as blanks from now on. So as every mind is somewhat connected to the warp, these blanks are a genetic mutation
The blanks,
that is
yes.
suppressed heavily. Because of that mind suppression, normal people feel this weird, like, uncomfortable nature when around them. When a Sister of Silence walks past them, you feel ill. You feel just uncomfortable and strange. So most of them don't actually live past childhood, because once they are birthed, they're, well, killed or something at a very young age, because they just emit a horrifying aura. These
Oh, that's
ladies,
great.
however, are guardians
Damn.
of the throne as well for more psychic threats. See, none of the custodians are psychics, so they have a difficult time dealing with major demons and other kinds of psychic phenomena. These sisters are extremely specialized in it, all of them taking a vow of silence as they don't speak, hence the term Sisters of Silence, but they communicate through hand gestures and things of that nature.
Sign language.
But if there's
Yeah.
a demon issue,
Sign language.
if there's any kind of
That works.
face problem, the sisters are extremely adept at dealing with them, thanks to their blank gene. They normally work a lot of time with the custodians because they have to deal with both kinds of threats, but they're not represented that way on the tabletop. They only have like one real model form, which is very unfortunate.
listening for the
Hopefully
kids.
it's, like,
I just keep hearing a thump.
I think
It
they
sounds
should
like Danny
really
hitting the
be
wall.
working together as it is
Yeah.
that way in the war, but hopefully we'll get there soon. But if we're talking about blanks, let's talk assassins.
All right. So fun things with the Custodes. The Custodes have not just been sitting there doing nothing. There have been a few times where Holy Terra has been invaded with demons. There have been a couple times where it's been invaded with demons. There's been a couple times where the forces of chaos have made it back to Terra. The Blood Games, the Blood Games have made it to Terra. That happened. So the Custodes have actually done some fighting. They haven't just been twiddling their thumbs for eternity. They've actually done fighting. But most of their time has been standing around.
Babysitting the Emperor's corpse.
Yeah, pretty much. And all the things inside the Imperial Palace, which includes the Lords of Terra and a few other fun projects that are inside the palace, which shall not be named because holy shit, are they frightening. Because there are some things in there that are fucking horrifying.
Just get this over with.
Oh.
It's been a long video.
Oh, yeah.
We're about to round it out. We got
Yeah.
this and one more human thing,
Damn
and then
shorts.
we're done. The assassins, though, the Officio Assassinorum. Oh boy.
I'm not naming them all. There are too many to name.
Yeah, they're called assassins. They should be, but oh, man. These people will mess you up. So these are from the Officio Assassinorum, a very special organization, and they are handpicked by the Grand Master of the Officio Assassinorum from the Scola Progenium. It's basically an orphan school. Your parents got murdered by demons or something, you get sent to this and you get trained to be whatever. Tempestus Drop Troop, an Inquisitor, maybe even. Maybe you get a blank gene and you get thrown into the Sisters of Silence, or sometimes you just disappear. When you are taken, however, you go to one of 4 temples because the Assassinorum works in the temple style things. These temples are
So this is what happens to kids who disappear.
Luxus, Calidus, and Eversword temples. Let's start with the Vindicare. I'm far away. I've been sitting here for 3 weeks. Poof! The Vindicare Temple is the main sniper-based temple. Gigantic sniper rifles for all these assassins. Their whole point is to be able to be in a spot and sit there.
They're like Navy SEAL sniper team guy.
Waiting for their perfect target. Taking people out from literal miles away after extremely long time periods. The Vindicare Temple is about precise, perfect aim. There have been reports of Vindicares being able to single out particular body parts from over 2-3 miles away. Temples in the head, the jugular.
Oh Jesus!
And been sitting
that's damn good accuracy. Jesus Christ! Holy fuck!
Time is done. Packs them up.
Yeah, that's fucking great accuracy.
Is a lot more about
That is
shape
fucking
shifting
great
and
accuracy.
making it art. It's mostly a female-based one, or at least it seems to be, and this allows a lot of body augmentation for certain individuals to be able to kind of transport.
These guys take 20 on ranged attack. Yeah, that's putting it lightly.
These assassins will end up taking missions that take them years, 2-3 years, to infiltrate a heretical group and slowly work their way up, just to get enough time to put a bullet into the main target's head and then escape unharmed, or become the main target and sabotage it from within. These are all completely about deception,
So, Midnight.
mind tricks, polymorphing, and
Midnight.
everything in
Midnight, yeah, the character you played,
Lots of
Midnight.
ones, lots of ones. The Eversword Temple, just kind of disturbing one. The Eversword Temple is about
I mean, it's
when you
probably
don't
disturbing.
need
He's a
to
fucking
sacrifice
skull.
friend or foe. You want it all dead. An Eversword is psychogenically conditioned with just psychotherapy and psychological torture to only feel violence, hatred, and anger. It does the Clockwork Orange style of thing, just making you forced to watch never.
This one I like. Of course you would like this one. Jesus Christ.
Conditioning, I guess, is the
They literally
term.
made
And then they pump you
sociopaths.
full of
Yeah.
tons of psychedelic drugs, and they cryo freeze you, and then they drop you in an area where they just want to make sure everything is dead, and then you defrost, full of just all this insane, mind-boggling psychotherapy
Oh, Jesus.
and psychedelic drugs, and you just go to town. Yeah, if you
They
don't
literally
care if anyone comes
built
back alive. You're like, all right,
sociopaths.
lost cause.
Yeah.
Psycho
Send 'em in.
sociopaths.
Finally, there's the most bizarre temple, the Calexis Temple. The Cluxus assassins are feared even among the other temples. So that blank gene, the people will go to the Cluxus temple with this as well. And this is where they can harness that to be massively anti-cycle or even just anti-regular. They are seen with extreme fear and distrust among many, many people. They are described by the Eldar, by quote, as being pure evil. Imagine that uncomfortable feeling from that blank gene I mentioned, and then imagine them being taught and given equipment to amplify it by 100. If normally regular people feel uncomfortable, now they are basically akin to being a siren wailing directly in your ear. And if you're a psyker, oh no, the sheer presence of a assassin is enough for you to tear your skin off. You will rather gouge your eyes out and rip your nails off than
Jesus Christ.
The Cluxus assassin is when you
fuck, man.
literally lose their minds. And
fuck.
They will and ask you to gun them down because it is a suitable choice over being anywhere.
Oh shit, dude.
Is that which is unknown and unseen commands the greatest fear. Now for the tabletop,
that's not a bad quote.
Special, you can call them in no matter what Imperium faction.
I'd probably call the sniper.
They do a lot of work for themselves, but at the same time, they're very specialized and require a lot of.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They work the way
yeah, it's really fucking crazy.
Cause some distortion and weird stuff. You take a Calidus. You want to just murder swaths of infantry and then blow up Eversor. You want to kill that one guy, Vindicare, and if you have a lot of psychers, Colluxus. It's a nice little like jack of all trades if you have a specific thing you want to kill, and you get to choose which is really fun. But now, let's talk about the last human faction. We can round this video out before we do part 2, the Inquisition. We have a lot to talk about.
All right, so before the Inquisition, before we cover that, those 4 assassins. That was fucked. Why are you blinking at me? Just talk, damn it, talk.
You know my thing for kids.
Yeah.
You really don't want me to go off the deep end. You really,
That's
really
kind of
do not want me to go off the deep end because I will strangle you right now for making me sit through this.
like this. That was fucked. The fact that they, they're like, hey, let's just grab a bunch of fucking kids.
Children who've already lost everything?
Yeah, and just like, fuck it, let's turn them into goddamn assassins.
Remember James Bond?
Yeah.
This is James Bond times 1,000.
Yeah. The worst one for me was probably the
Give me my drink.
the Eversor. The one that was like, yeah, let's just pump you full of drugs and shit and send you in and go boom. At least with the sniper one, they have the best chance of coming back.
Or even the spies.
Yeah, the spies have a decent chance of coming back. The spy one, the anti-psyker one wasn't, like, it was fucked, but you had a chance of survival, though.
Well, the anti-psyker one is, you were literally the, reverse card.
Yeah, Uno reverse card, yeah. No, you bitch. It's like, ah!
But that's literally what they are. It's
oh my god, that's right. That is so accurate. It's
they're the Uno reverse card.
They're,
you have psychers? Guess what?
Yeah, no, you. Like, you go crazy instead. Oh, fucking hell.
But that makes sense with that, given a gene that makes them immune to something, but that's
it makes everybody uncomfortable around you. So you're like,
given the fact that they say all the emotions that are connected to the warp, which is bullshit, but whatever, if you go with it, having a gene that makes you immune to it, which means you're not connected to the warp,
and you make everybody around you uncomfortable, and now you're weaponizing that.
Yeah, because the thing is, they aren't connected to the Sisters of Silence and these ones aren't connected to the warp technically.
No.
With that gene, which means they're immune to the warp, which means they're immune to demons.
Yes.
And so on. Which anyone who is standard, which would be connected, it's like it's the equivalent of walking into something with an apex predator. Is what that would probably feel like. Being right next to something that has that kind of predator.
Yeah, it would not
just
feel.
throw you for a loop.
This is probably not good.
No. It would throw you for a loop, and you'd cause all kinds of things with your head. And then figuring out how to amplify and weaponize it is even worse.
Oh god, that would be like horrifying. That is just fucked, man.
Well, I just feel bad for the kids who are born with that gene who, oops, you were born with this gene, you're dead.
Yeah, you're gonna die now.
Unless the Sisters of Silence find you.
Or these guys
find you.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be abandoned at birth. Because if your mother can't even hold you without getting sick, or your father without being ill,
Yeah.
what would but because it's a gene, if a Sister of Silence and one of these guys, or a Sister of Silence slept with anybody, there's a likely chance their child would be.
Yeah. That's if the Sisters of Silence actually sleep with people.
They may, if it was somebody else with the same, they may only be able to sleep with people with the same gene because the other people are too uncomfortable around them. So it may end up being an entirely different branch of humanity at some point because it wouldn't really be interbreedable because standard people wouldn't be able to be near them.
That's true. And it is a random mutation, too.
Yeah.
I can't see what is being said, so give me a sec. They say it's like going to move your arm but finding that you can't. Oh. The blank gene. Like using that on other people. Oh jeez. That is horrifying. Alright, let's do the Inquisition.
The one I actually know something about because I had a friend who was obsessed with this shit.
Yeah.
Them. Oh boy. Where do I even begin with the Inquisition?
Oh
Take
no.
every secret police you can think of. The KGB, the Gestapo, the CIA, FBI, any of these kinds of people. And then mark it up by
CIA
about
would be a better
10
Iceman.
and give them the most power in the entire Imperium. No, you know what? How about this? This right here. It's not just a quote. This is the Imperial motto. The motto of the Inquisition. I apologize for my bad pronunciation. Innocentia nihil probat. Innocence proves nothing. The most powerful organization.
Jesus
in the
fucking
Imperium,
Christ.
the
Oh my
Secret
God.
Police, their number one motto is innocence proves nothing. The Inquisition goes around like the secret police or like detectives to find issues in the Imperium. And they have different ordos depending on which one we're talking about. The Ordo Hereticus, the Ordo Xenos, the Ordo Malleus, for instance, and a whole bunch of other ones. Hereticus is obvious, they deal with heretics. Xenos tries to find alien
Oh,
threats,
man.
and Malleus is demons. They all have different specializations in what
Oh,
they're
man, this
known
is
for as
Jesus.
Inquisitor. And that's what they're called, Inquisitors. Each of them, as an Inquisitor, has their own free
So
reign
much power
as
to
they
Inquisition.
wish.
Yeah, they are
Shift
fucking
through
horrifyingly
and
powerful.
Go out to find problems and interrogate people a lot.
A lot,
They are
yeah,
above the
a
law
lot.
in every department. Over Space Marines. Now, the Space Marines might argue against them and stuff, and there might be a lot of blowback, but technically they are above them as Inquisitors. They are looking to investigate and figure out coups and cults.
Oh,
and
man.
divine incursions,
Yeah, no, you don't want to
hostile
mess with these
xenos
fucks,
issues like gene
because they will just
stealers or
straight up
a
fucking
new,
kill you.
threat coming into an
And they'll do
area.
it, like,
They're about
painfully.
learning that stuff and actually detective work.
They'll
Teams
kill your
aside,
ass
they're
painfully.
pretty good at it. The Inquisition having all of this power does make them a little power hungry and frantic sometimes. And yes,
little?
it's still a bad thing, but most of them are pretty good at their job. And they spend a lot of time being very diligent to make sure that all of these leads they follow are proper and correct. They're basically space detectives with just enormous power and sometimes a bit of a power complex. And we haven't even talked about Exterminatus yet.
Sometimes have a
Exterminatus-
power complex? No.
Don't they all have a power complex?
Practically.
Unfit to be saved. I deem that this planet is demon infested and taking it back will cost too many resources and is not worth it. I have now committed Exterminatus on this planet. I will now sign the death warrant of an entire Imperium planet as it is unfit to take and better to be destroyed than allow the enemy to hold it. This can mean saturation bombardment, this can mean cracking the planet's core and breaking it apart. Doesn't matter. Render this planet inhospitable to all life. Yes,
Jesus.
the innocence proves nothing people are the only people who can choose this planet must die in its entirety. Yeah, you're playing the villain. Now it is a lot.
Why did these guys get this power?
The Inquisition literally are the ones that can glass a planet.
Yes.
Why did they give the Inquisition, the investigators, the power to glass a planet?
I am not sure. yeah, that was my
I
thought.
could understand more if they gave the Astartes the overall right to say yes or no, because they are like the ultimate
Soldiers and
soldiers
shit.
and that.
Yeah.
That would make more sense. But they gave the power-hungry, psychotically crazy investigators who love nothing more than to find issues and torture the shit out of people to get answers to glass a planet.
Yeah, where instead of, where Tuesday is normally supposed to be like Taco Tuesday, no, for the Inquisition, it's Torture Tuesday. They've subsequently laid claim to Tuesday and taken away Taco Tuesday and replaced it with Torture Tuesday. Like, Jesus Christ. The people were fucking people.
They gave the SS, the Spanish Inquisition, the CIA,
the KGB,
the equivalent thereof, the ability to destroy an entire planet.
Yes, they gave them the ability to go, this planet, go boom. Taco Friday. Yeah, we'll move Taco Tuesday to Taco Friday. Since it's now Torture Tuesday, according to the Inquisition. Yes, Imperial citizens, we are now being all tortured by the Inquisition.
I swear to God, you have to be Inquisition to make me sit through this bullshit.
Yeah. I don't have any.
Why?
I don't have my Inquisition markings on me. I don't have any purity seals. Apparently, it gets worse. Because we're not done. We still have like 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes.
Fucking hate you. Hate you.
Yep.
But most Inquisitors are very rare to do Exterminatus. Exterminatus is a very crazy thing. There's only so many worlds that you don't want to destroy all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Naturally, with the memes aside, there are some people who are a little bit rough on this one. But most Inquisitors generally don't like Exterminatus a ton, but it is an option they have. And it's a crazy option when you think about it. Secret Police Inquisition are unfortunately not represented on the tabletop very much. You generally kind of put one in your army if you feel like it. You have a couple special options there and some side content, but they're not really fleshed out.
Usually
very
they're
well.
with
Personally, they need a lot
Imperial
more
Guard
stuff
or
in
Space
there.
Marines.
They really need a lot more effort put into them. They're not quite where I want them to be. Overall, the Inquisition makes for a lot of the best storytelling as well, because it's a little bit hard to talk about a big story of a whole bunch of Space Marines killing something. Right? It's just a big battle story. It's not as interesting. Having that intrigue and that moral dilemma that an Inquisitor has makes for a lot better medium. And honestly, the more people do it, I think it's better, because then it adds a little more humanity to the Warhammer horrible, horrible grimdarkness. And wow, we just finished the humans. All right, come back for part 2 when we talk about Chaos and Xenos, because we got to talk about the 4 Chaos Gods and all the Chaos Marine Legions, and the Tau, and the Necrons, and the Orcs, and oh boy, we got a lot. I'll see you in part 2.
Alright, so that is part 1. Alright, so we just talked about the humans. That was just the humans.
You weren't kidding. No one's a good guy.
No one's a fucking good guy.
I'm gonna take this off my ears so they hurt my
All right.
ears.
Alright.
No one's good.
No one's good.
No one's good.
Nope, nobody's a good guy.
No one's good. Everyone's psychotic.
Now, I will say the closest thing to a good guy is in part 2.
Let me guess. It's the bug race.
Yeah. It's the bug race. No, Taus are not good. Taus are not good. They brainwash their citizens. They don't give them any personal freedom. It's like, screwy, brainwash. Triggered. Hey, I'm a Tau player myself, alright? And I fully admit, Tau are not good guys. Yeah, the bugs are the closest thing to, not evil. All they want to do is they're just hangry, and you're a fucking cheeseburger, man. Like, that's it.
But even, the thing is, humans, even at their worst, humanity has this thing about wanting to find something good, clinging to something good or bright. Humans go berserk. It's basics of psychology. If everything is dark, if there's not something or someone that has this little bit of hope to hold on to.
Well, see, that's the thing with Warhammer 40k. It's not that everybody thinks they're evil. It's everybody thinks they're good, but they're just doing evil shit. Like, the humans believe they are the good guys, and they are fighting all the evil shit.
They think they're fighting the good fight.
Yeah. And they're fighting for the God Emperor of mankind.
But from what I've heard you say in the past, he hated religion, hated all that crap. That was never him.
Oh yeah. He straight up, the God Emperor hates religion. Like, just straight up hates religion. He does not like religion.
So they literally turned him into the thing he despised.
Yes.
You realize if he ever gets his body back...
Yeah, like he ever gets better, oh yeah, he's gonna be fucking pissed.
It's literally gonna come crashing down around them all.
Oh yeah. If he wakes up, he's gonna be pissed.
Because I remember you showed me the Emperor's text-to-speech device a while back because it was funny.
Yeah, I showed you a couple episodes of it.
And that was funny because it was like...
Yeah, I have so many things I want to complain about. You're like, oh my god.
That was funny, but they turned him into a god.
Yeah, one of his sons right now is actually back. Robert Guilliman, the head of the Ultramarines. He's back. And he is not happy because he knew his father. And he knew his father didn't want to be worshipped as God.
Oh.
So he's trying his best to turn the Imperium around to the best of his ability. He knows that he has to keep letting his father be worshipped as a god for now, because he can't just flip that off.
If you've had 10,000 years to build that up, it's going to take at least 20,000 years to undo it.
Yeah, so he's doing his best to try to fix the Imperium. But he's also the Ultramarines guy. And one of the problems with the Ultramarines...
The blueberries?
Yeah, the blueberries. One of the problems with the blueberries has always been is they've always been written as overly powerful, always capable of doing everything. Nothing can fucking stop them. They are horrifically overpowered. They are... I don't know what...
They're Mary Sue's.
Yeah, I don't know what the male version of Mary Sue is.
They're calling them... They're Mary Sue.
Yeah. If there's a male term for Mary Sue, it's that. They are that. Like, to the nth degree.
Wasn't this... I think I watched you play one of the games for this. One of the...
Yeah, Warhammer 40k Space Marine.
Yeah, I watched you play that through.
Yeah.
And you had a couple of blue boys.
Yeah, it was Captain Titus.
I watched you play that there, and then the Inquisition nabbed him.
Yeah, the Inquisition declared him as a heretic and then sent his ass to torture, essentially. Because he could do his job a little too well. It was kind of like, that's kind of bullshit, but okay. Whatever. Like, one of these days I want to play that game in co-op mode.
No.
I don't think you can.
Not doing it.
I don't think you can because
I will never play games like that in co-op mode with you again.
We can't do a Halo with it because we both have to reach checkpoint.
I don't care. After what you did to me when you let me play Halo with you because I wanted to try, I will never play games like that with you in co-op. No.
I'll be nicer next time.
Bullshit.
I will.
Bullshit.
I'm going to be nicer. Alright?
Shit. You used me as bait every chance you got.
Alright, so in Halo what ended up happening was I
had never played. I had never seen it, never played, wanted to do something with him I had never done.
Yeah. So we were both playing Halo. We were playing on normal because I didn't want her to get stomped on, and I would send her off to go in a direction, and I would go in a different direction. Usually I would head towards the next checkpoint.
Rather than telling me, oh, the checkpoint's this way.
Yeah. And I would get her to slightly distract the enemy while I ran to the next checkpoint.
You used me as freaking bait. Admit it. You literally sent me to be bait. So everything would go after me and let you get your happy ass to the checkpoint. I don't know how many times I died only to respawn at the checkpoint next to your ass.
Yeah.
You notice the face? You notice the face that isn't saying this? He is smiling and happily admits to using me as fucking bait.
Yeah. Yeah, I used her as bait.
I will not play co-op games with him again for this reason. I refuse to unless it's something like Minecraft because I'm better at it for the most part.
We'll try another co-op game one day. Alright? It won't be that bad again.
Bite me once, shame on you. Bite me twice, shame on me.
Well, I did it once. Okay?
For 2 hours.
It's not going to happen again. And I promise her that.
I'm never going to let you live it down.
And I know she's never going to let me live it down. God damn it. I love you.
Nope. You get no loves.
You say that. I do
He's
say
never
that.
going to stop trying to get me to play. But I find I take some sick and twisted pleasure in going, no.
See, one of the games we've tried to get her to convince her to play, several people. Hi, Da. Welcome. We've tried to convince her to play is Final Fantasy 14. She's so far refused.
For how many years have I refused to do this? I think it was before Rose was born.
Yeah, actually it was. So almost 6 years. Almost 7 years.
It was before I was pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while.
Nope. Not doing it.
No, wait. Yeah, about 7 years almost.
Were you playing it when we were in Colorado? Or was it Star Wars when we were in Colorado? So I was pregnant.
I was Star Wars in Colorado, but I just started playing 14. But
so it may have been around the time I got pregnant.
No, because I just started getting really into it when we got back. So you were pregnant with Rose.
Okay. So yeah, it's been over 6 years.
It's been over 6 years.
Nope.
6 years.
You've been trying to get me to play STO for even longer.
Yeah, Star Trek Online. You did for a little while.
I didn't like it.
You said it was too boring.
I just didn't like the controls.
Yeah, you didn't like it.
But then again, I'm not much of a gamer. I'm a crafter.
Yeah, you didn't like it.
Okay, I can do Civ 5, I can do Minecraft, I can do Stardew. And
Yeah.
Plague Inc. and a couple things like that. You hate playing me in Civ.
I know, you stomp everybody so far.
No, I'm not that good.
So far, every person we've had you go against, you've stomped.
It's called psychological warfare.
She hasn't played Terraria yet. It's a 2D crafting game.
Nah.
We haven't done Terraria with her yet.
He won't play Versus and Civ with me anymore.
What else have I... there's several other games I've been considering. Do I not... I don't have Steam up. Give me a second. Steam...
Oh, I did play... Portal. I played Portal.
Yeah, you played...
I streamed Portal at one point.
Yeah, you played Portal 1 and 2.
While you were at school, I did that for streaming to cover for you.
You also did,
I did have to cheat through Portal, though.
What else did you do? You did something else as well.
I did
Spore.
Spore was fun.
You did Spore. What? It says I have one thing in my inventory. What is it? Oh. I got a 7 days to die token thing.
Yeah.
Then there was the other one, which was Starbound, I think it was, or something like that.
No, I haven't played any of your games like that.
No, you haven't played it yet. Yeah, Starbound. That was one game I wanted to try to get you to play eventually. Because it's a 2D crafting game. That was one.
Yeah.
So I thought you would like that. Don't think you would like Surviving Mars.
I didn't like it when I watched you playing it.
Yeah, you didn't... Jerry asked, I wonder why. We played Civ Beyond Earth, and we both didn't care.
It wasn't bad, but it was. If you went the route I did the very first time I played, I found the quickest way to win.
Yeah.
By default, the first time through it. It was fun, but it got really easy.
Anne wouldn't like GTA 5. She might enjoy Ark Survival Involved.
I did like watching you play Far Cry, though, for some weird reason.
She likes watching Far Cry, but she doesn't like playing Far Cry.
Because I tried, and I just couldn't get a grip on the controls.
No, you didn't.
I just don't have the core. I can sew, I can embroider, I can do all that fine dexterity work, but I cannot do the fine shooting or anything like that that requires fine controls with the computer. Which is really funny with the way I sew.
Yeah, Ark Survival Evolved, by the way, you can gather, it's like Minecraft, like 3D Minecraft. I don't have it. But you could also tame and breed dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's kind of like one of the things you can do. What else do I have that you would...
I still need to be able to play Bio Redemption 8, because the person we bought the other version of it for, we can't play with now.
Yeah, we can't do that.
I have not had a chance to play this game.
Yeah, Bio Redemption, Bio Inc. Redemption. Yeah, that's...
I need to play this. I just have not had time to play this.
That's something that Anne wants to play eventually, and if we ever find another person to play it with, like if I can convince my friend Mike or...
I haven't even had a chance to play it. It's installed on the computer, and I still haven't had the time to pick it up and do it with the kids.
Yeah. So there is that. What else is there over here that would be kind of fun? Cook, Serve, Delicious, I think we would have fun with. It's like you do a restaurant thing. I want to do golf with friends with you.
What's Goats in a...
It's this weird game. I don't know what Goats on a Bridge is.
Why do you even have it?
I got it from a bundle.
Okay, that explains that.
I got it from a bundle. I don't know. Overcooked's kind of the same cooking game thing. Pandemic, the board game.
We've played Pandemic in real life. That's fun.
Yeah, that's always fun. I want to play Raft with you. That's fun as hell.
You want me to kill Bob?
It's
Bruce.
Bruce. Bruce. It's
I'm
Bruce.
going to call it Bob just because it's going to piss everybody
100% orange juice. Raft is interesting. Yeah, Raft is fun. I've had fun with Raft so far.
I'm going to call him Bob because it's going to aggravate everybody if I say Bob when everybody calls him Bruce.
Which it is something I found fun. I kind of want to play that with a bunch of people eventually. So there is that. What else is there that I have that could be kind of fun?
Among Us was fun.
Oh, Anne loves Among Us.
That was so much fun. I just couldn't figure out how to kill anybody. Nobody explained how the controls worked.
Yeah, Anne has a blast with Among Us.
Yeah, when somebody finally explains how I can actually murder someone.
Yeah, we're going to be playing it this month. In probably, I'd say the 19th.
Because the 26th I'm not going to be in town.
Yeah, so 19th we'll be playing Among Us. Now, the rules are for Among Us if you want to join us, all right?
You have to have Discord.
You have to have Discord because we do all our talking in Discord, all right? And then you get a private code for the game through Discord. And yeah, we can do it that way. And then the other thing is you can't be a dick. If you start acting like an asshole in the game,
you're going to get kicked.
You're going to get kicked. And when I say by an asshole, I'm talking about like using gameplay mechanics to like mess with people or anything. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm like using sexist, racist, terminology.
Be a good human being.
Yeah, try to be a decent human being.
My thing is, I'm still learning, so I'm going to jack things up constantly, and I'm not very good with a computer. I have tried. Tech and I do not play nice. I have tried so many times. I have fried so many computers trying to get things to work. Like, he knows this. I am death to electronics, which is why I'm not really touching the computer much.
Fantasy Blacksmith, there's that. Going Medieval is something I want to try eventually. I got it recently. That looked fun.
Space Engineers was supposed to be Minecraft, but in space.
Yeah, Space Engineers is a very, complicated Minecraft. So, we'll have to do that. I want to do multiplayer Subnautica with you.
I've seen you play this enough to where you can't leave me to the Reaper.
No, I'm not leaving you to the Reaper. I want to be able to, team up and, do things. What else is there that was kind of cool I wanted to do? that was multiplayer. There are a few other things I wanted that was like multiplayer that was kind of neat. Trying to think if there's anything.
I wish I would have had rum for this to make it a little easier to deal with this bullshit
I'm
tonight.
sorry. Yeah, there's a few games I have.
Scroll
but
down.
What?
Thought I saw something that looked interesting. Oh, you got the new XCOM 2.
Yeah, I got that through a bundle.
You ever actually played it?
Not the second one.
Okay, so that's where they actually you actually lose in XCOM 1.
Yeah, because everybody died in XCOM 1.
Okay.
RuneScape, I don't know if she would like RuneScape.
Borderlands was fun. I did play Borderlands with you for a little bit.
Yeah, Borderlands 2. We could, if you,
I sucked at it though. I tried so hard and kept ending up jacking up our game because I could not keep up.
yeah. Torchlight 2 could be something fun. It's a click and bash adventure game.
What was Vampire?
I think it's single player.
Oh, just curious.
I think that's a single player.
I'm just curious what some of those are. I've seen you play Fallout. I've been trying to play Fable and I just suck.
It takes a lot to get used to it.
I liked it. It's fun. I just suck at it.
I think some of these games I might just play with you, just with me. Like sitting next to me.
Like, and I'm telling you how to make it what I want you to do.
Yeah, or like,
Because I can't do.
or
some of
make
this
comments and shit.
shit.
That could be
Dishonored
kinda
was
fun.
fun to watch you play.
Yeah,
I
you
loved
had fun
watching
with,
you
you had
play
fun with Dishonored, yeah.
What do you have under uncategorized?
Oh, this is what I just got from the new bundle. Like Bee Simulator, Hammer Ting, Kill It With Fire. I might have you play this.
Fuck no. I hate spiders.
Path of Exile. Do I have Path of Exile? Let me see. Exile. No. I do not have Path of Exile. I have Full Throttle. Case of Distrust.
You have a bunch of Half-Life games.
Oh yeah, because they all came together. Well, a lot of these are multiplayer shit.
No. What's the one that says Pixel something? Pixel Piracy?
Pixel Piracy. That's a roguelike piracy game where you build like little ships and stuff.
Oh.
Like you could build a little.
Oh, I saw Sid Meier's Pirates too. I've seen you play that.
Yeah, that game was kind of fucked. It was okay, but it didn't go well.
Yeah, the Vampire Masquerade ones that were kind of broken.
Yeah, Bloodwines is hella broken.
'Cause I tried and got stuck in that
Yeah.
goddamn scene that I just could not get
But,
past.
by the way, meet the leader of the first club. She has a wonderful personalities, and it ain't talking about her chest.
Multiple personality disorder?
Yep.
Malkavian?
Yep. She fucking crazy. But I also have some horror games.
Nope.
Which
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I know. It's like, no.
I don't do horror movies. I'm not gonna do horror games.
Yeah. Then I have what I label as poor games.
What was Banished?
Banished was this like little town game where you built this town.
Was this the one that you kept having issues with housing?
Yeah, it was one where you have issues with housing because you have to constantly expand your town in order to have enough housing for the people you have for your workforce.
So they have kids.
So they have kids. But the problem is you can't constantly expand because eventually you run out of space and the game just implodes and you die.
Ah. Okay, it's just bad programming.
Yeah, it's just really bad programming. Not really any good puzzle games I care about right now.
Portal was fun.
Portal was fun. That was a kind of fun
It was
one.
just childish enough, but weird, adult enough.
Yeah.
It was that fun mix of childish and adult. It's right why Shrek was such a fun movie.
Oh, yeah.
That even go back now and watch was amusing.
What game were you going to recommend? Path of Exile? I don't know if she would like that.
See, I like this one though, the balloon pop.
Oh,
That's fun.
Yeah, Balloon Tower Defense 6, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know Mountain Blade Warband I'm going to be playing with King here shortly, but it's almost 9 o'clock, so I think we should just wrap up the stream. So can you please move this?
No, I'm not moving yet. I'm sore.
So am I. Alright. So that being said, folks, thank you for attending the stream.
I hate whoever decided to agree with him and say I had to do this, because I hate all of you for this shit. Because this is a bunch of bullshit. This world, this whole system is fucking jacked.
Death to the NPCs. Yep. Alright, thank you for attending the stream. Note that someone out there cares about you. If you ever need to talk to someone, have fun.
Bullshit.
Note that...
wasn't talking about what you were talking about what Tim said.
Note that someone does care about you, and that someone out there will listen to you. So, please, take care of yourself, alright? Enjoy whatever hobby that you enjoy, alright? And make sure you're safe, alright? You guys have fun gaming, alright?
Kudos.
Alright, later.
Can you guys hear me?
The Tomorrow War. Watch now. Rated PG-13.
I'm on summer break and I'm thinking about having to go like commute every day in the fall and get up at the crack of dawn and like take a shower right away and like put on work clothes and pack a lunch and wash my coffee thermos and fill it and put the lid on and go to the car and start the car and drive half an hour and park and see other humans. Oh my God. What the fuck? Why do I have to do that?
Not so bad yourselves, and
It's gonna be rough. Dang, ads made it so you cannot hear anything.
And
Maybe
I
it was
have
just
an
me 10 gigs to the
intriguing
host and
question
then
for
talking
you.
About how I liked the little orange TV icon that popped up for hosts. Are you
hello?
serious? My tiny baby turkey? Is this the same fucking cougar that killed your mom? It's the downside to these animal pens.
Okay, what the heck's going on?